I think there should be a rematch because PBC could sell this and be like, yo, we do this again. Pacquiao could legitimately win it this time. And more people will actually believe that Pacquiao could win it this time. Pacquiao's absolutely the A block here.
Okay.
With Mario Barrios doing whatever that was.
Okay, let's get into it. By the way, drop your comments. BC, our good friend in the building already. Marlon 2631, very good friend of the show, by the way. The judges robbed my goat. The man was the man in his supposed prime struggled with the old man. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I had it 115, 113 Mario Barrios.
So did I.
Okay, so I'm not crazy. So I thought he did enough.
We have not talked about this.
No,
we have the same scores, and this happens kind of regularly.
Yeah, and sometimes we'll have different scores, but we'll keep in touch throughout fights and stuff.
However,
each other.
You're about to say however. I know you are.
Oh no, I don't know where I was even going with it. Sometimes I'm just talking. I don't even know where I'm going to end.
Well, I'll throw this in. I thought probably until the last round, I'm like, they're gonna give this to Manny Pacquiao.
That's what I thought because they were in Vegas. I was like, Manny's gonna win. He has to.
And to be honest with you, you could make a real compelling case that he won that 7-5. It was another one of these fights where I'm like, 115, 113 in either direction, and a draw is probably the most fair. I had it Barrios winning 7-5 because I had him down and then I had him sweeping the last 3 rounds, as did all the judges. So I had it 5-4 Pacquiao at that stage. If you had it, and this also means 2 of the judges had it 6-3 for Pacquiao after 9 rounds and then gave it to Barrios.
I didn't though. I didn't, because I remember when it was after round 10, I had it 95-95.
You're right. So you gave one of the last 2 rounds to. Oh no, you gave both of the last 2 rounds to Barrios. Well,
no, I'm going to tell you what I had, like, really quickly when it comes to after in the second half of the fight. I gave Pac-Man 7, 8, and 9. And then I gave Mario Barrios 10, 11, and 12. Mm-hmm. And where I think people may have had it different was like the first half of the fight. I gave Manny Pacquiao the first round. And then I gave Mario Barrios 2 and 3. I know a lot of people gave Manny Pacquiao the first 2 rounds. Okay, so this is wild.
3, and then I gave Pacquiao 4.
Yeah, that's what I did. Okay, so we have very similar scorecards here, which is wild because this doesn't happen. But I thought that Mario Barrios was like, all he had to do was work the jab, dude. Like, and Mario Barrios does have speed. He does. And he has a really nice right hand. And so during this fight, when Manny Pacquiao was doing Manny Pacquiao things and just throwing shots, like, there's no punch power on those shots, though. Right? Like, let's be serious here.
No.
Right? There's no pop on it. But Barrios, like, he had some pop, right? But he doesn't have, like, crazy power. But what?
Barrios was driving me insane.
Okay, what was he doing that you didn't like?
He would throw a flurry, and then he would just stop. He wouldn't build off of it, nothing. And then Pacquiao would be like, wait, you're not going to throw more punches? Okay, then I'm going to throw my flurry. And because I'm Manny Pacquiao, people are going to go much crazier for my flurry, regardless of me landing 1 of the 6, 2 of the 6, whatever punches. And for 46, Pacquiao did really well. Yes. I also thought Mario Barrios put in a shit performance. And this is what I was worried about when we were talking about the preview, where I'm like, look, Mario Barrios should beat the old guy who looked washed 4 years ago and is coming back after not boxing for 4 years, not having won in 6. However, it's also Mario Barrios, the worst champion in the welterweight division, with all due respect, because he seems like a very nice dude. And tonight, it was just like, even his corner was like, bro, go after him. Like, why are you showing him so much respect? Stop respecting him. And then before round 12, they hug and practically kiss and are just like, you know, all sportsman-like and whatever. And I know you do that before round 12, but literally before that, the coaches from Barrios' corner was like, stop showing him respect. Stop showing him fucking respect. They actually cursed with it.
Yeah.
He came out and hugged Manny Pacquiao before round 12.
And so that's the thing. Like, that's what I was thinking about during the fight. I was like, okay, like, the fight started, we're like midway through. Why are you still showing him this much respect? Like, now you got to get it going, because at one point I'm like, oh, Manny won this round. Manny won this round. Like, what is going on here?
He was stealing the round with these flurries at the end.
Yes. Yeah. And he would have little spurts, right? These little spurts, and he had like the Oscar de la Hoya crowd, right? Where they're like, ooh,
Mm.
like
Yep.
here's the thing though.
Nailed it.
For Manny Pacquiao to be 46 years old and do that, impressive. Very impressive. Like, let's clap for him, right?
Honestly.
Because he did his thing. Like, let's give all the props in the world to Manny Pacquiao because he looked terrible against Ugas. But he's 46 years old and he was moving around the ring more than Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios is 30 years old and he's supposed to be the stronger fighter. And Manny was just in there just like doing Manny things, man. Like, this is ridiculous. And so I'm okay with the draw because like I think a lot of people had different scorecards. I think Manny fans will think Manny won. And if you're
They
in the
do.
chat,
They think he got robbed.
let us know how you had it. Drop your scorecards. I will say this though, Bryan.
Yes.
They gotta do the rematch.
They have to. I agree.
Yeah, they have to, right? Because yeah.
Can I tell you why? Because
Yeah.
PBC sold this fight, and all of us were kind of like, "Oh God, oh, we're gonna see an old man get his ass whooped. What's gonna happen?"
I was worried, dude.
You
I
know?
was like, if I see Manny get like KO'd, like how we
Yeah,
did in the past by Marquez, I'm gonna be upset. Like
but
I'm gonna be upset tonight. And then all of a sudden I see Manny out there. Like I'm like, is he gonna get Mario Barrios? Like, I was like, this is not what I expected.
but here's why this needs to happen again. Because if you're PBC, you can now sell a rematch and be like, "Yo, Manny really could have gotten the first one," and whatever Manny fans went into this fight thinking he didn't have a chance, although I think a lot of them did, but I don't want to speak for all of them. And the Manny Pacquiao video on my channel like really went up a lot. But like as this card was going on, I was like, holy shit. And it was just talking about whether or not this should be happening. And I think there should be a rematch. I'm putting this clip over there too. I think there should be a rematch because PBC could sell this and be like, yo, we do this again. Pacquiao could legitimately win it this time. And more people will actually believe that Pacquiao could win it this time. And I also think odds wise, so Barrios was like a big favorite before, and then a lot of money kept coming in on Manny Pacquiao, which someone noted in the comments of Victor Valdez. Thank you for that. That's true because a good amount of people like were betting Pacquiao this week because it's Manny Pacquiao, and they were like, "Tuh, why not?" Now I think when the fight opens up next time, I think Barrios will be favored, but by less. And I think a good amount of people will be like, "Yo, Pacquiao can do this." And if you're PBC, again, you need to sell a fight because you're not doing much. We don't know if Gervonta Davis is going to be available to fight anytime soon now because of his legal situation. If you're PBC, you got to go to Amazon and be like, yo, we're going to run this back. Barrios said he'd do it, no shit, because he's going to make as much money as he ever has. You know, this was probably a career high purse. The next one will be the next fight against Manny Pacquiao. And if you're Pacquiao, why not? You just went and fought a majority draw with the WBC champion. Like, it makes all the sense in the world to run this back before the end of the year.
And here's the thing. As Bryan was saying, PBC can sell it. And I think Manny could win the second fight.
Right.
Like I'm sitting here right now because okay, listen, Manny's been doing this for an extremely long time. He has over 70 professional fights. He's way more experienced than Mario Barrios. That's why he was able to do what he did against a Mario Barrios that gets hit a lot, doesn't fight to his full potential, in my opinion. That's why it's really frustrating watching Mario Barrios because I think he's really talented and does a lot of things really well. I didn't like his game plan because it's like, just work the jab. Land the right. You were hitting Manny clean with the right hand a lot.
Yes.
Go for it. Throw
And
those flurries. Like, land your combos. You know what I mean? And it's like he has the skill set. And that's why it's really frustrating watching Mario Barrios. The best thing about Mario Barrios tonight was the two-tone Spurs hat he wore pre-fight. Because it was wavy. I saw it.
You could run a boxing fits page, honestly.
No, but did you see the two-tone? The Spurs, yes. It was really nice. I was like, I gotta get that.
I love what the Spurs, by the way, also have the best, other than the Heat Vice ones. Those are really good. The best city jerseys in the NBA when they do the Fiesta joints. Those are the best too.
Yeah, and they usually wear it during Fiesta in San Antonio. So I think that's kind of a super dope thing.
It's a barbecue jersey for sure.
By the way, like San Antonio fighters, we're gonna get into Bam Rodriguez in a moment, but this was one of those fights, Bryan, where I'm like, I'm surprised. I'm okay with the draw. I'm okay with the outcome. I think it was disappointing for Mario Barrios, and I think he's kind of proven that, yeah, he is a very weak champion. hate to say it, and you know, Brian, I've been defending Mario Barrios to you for how many years?
2+,
Like
maybe.
for a very long time because I
I was
like
down
him.
on him when we started the show. Like
Yeah,
he was gonna fight Ugas, I think one of our early episodes, and I was like, bro, I like Ugas, but Ugas at that point didn't have it anymore. It appears that's the other thing. Like Ugas beats the shit out of Manny Pacquiao 4 years ago. Barrios beats him, and it's like, okay, this boxing math and combat sports math doesn't always work this way, but you figured. And Pacquiao goes and nearly beats Mario Barrios. Go figure.
yeah. You know what
Ridiculous.
though? It's kind of one of those things where I'm pretty sure we're gonna get the rematch. I'm okay with that because if Manny would have lost, I would have been up here like I think we might get him and Mayweather a rematch because like that would make the most sense.
I'm not ruling it out still.
No. This is what I will say though. It looks really bad on Mario Barrios because I think if Manny Pacquiao was fighting Jerome Boots Ennis or Brian Norman Jr., we'd be having a different conversation right now. This
He
would
wouldn't
be
fight
a
those guys.
exactly. He would not. Right. So Manny purposely picked this, but here's the thing: like if you're gonna, oh, Steven, we got to get to this comment. We got to get to this comment right here because y'all know how I feel about the UK fighters. You guys know me too well. A good friend of the show, Steven. By the way, you had another good comment. I'll get to right after this.
Yeah, we're
Shantelle,
gonna
is
post comments.
Barrios Euro level? No, I think he'd beat a lot of Euro fighters. Is Foxy in here? I hope not. Steven,
I don't
um,
know. I don't know
Bar,
about that either, though. I think
I well, I think so. I would
Steven
put
might
my.
be onto something.
You know what, Steven? You throw in some Euro fighters, and I'll tell you if Mario Barrios would win. I think I'm a little bit higher on him than other people, but I think it's just like this is the perfect comment. Barrios' jab gave Pac-Man trouble early. Don't know why he stopped. Pissed me off. Why are you not jabbing? Jab, jab, jab. That's all I would be saying in his
Straight right
corner.
hand, also.
Just yeah, and that his right hand is his best punch, right? So it's like this is what annoys me about Mario Barrios because it's like he falls asleep in a round or something like that. It's like, what are you doing? But he
Uh,
is really talented. Like he's a really talented boxer, and I love his skill set. I just there's lulls during his fights, and that's what really annoys me.
does Mario Barrios beat Jack Catterall?
Nah, nah, because Jack would give it his all. You
uh,
know that. You okay? Do I
I mean,
think
he might be too. Honestly, that would be a boring ass fight because they'll just stare at each other, waiting to counter the entire time.
here's the thing though, like thing about Jack Catterall is that like Mario Barrios should win that fight, right? Like he should win that fight. But I would just Jack's crazy, man. Like, Jack would win that fight, and so I've never been a Jack Catterall fan, and I'm saying that. So there's that.
I mean, Lewis
Anyways,
Crocker is probably going to fight for the IBF welterweight title next against is it Donovan? Who is it? Actually, I do have the rankings, but which we're going to pull up. But I do think Lewis Crocker might beat Barrios if Barrios fights him like this.
yikes. Clifton Dennis, very good friend of the show. Clifton, thanks for rocking with us. I don't know if we can call you Cliff or what, but just let us know. I don't know about Norman Jr., but Boots stoppage. Yeah, Boots, I don't think it'd go past 6.
I can't find the scorecards. Like I want to see round by round how the judges scored it, but I'm not
Oh,
seeing
wait.
them from.
TJ, good friend of the show, said, I had it 8-3 Manny.
What happened to the 12th round?
Yeah,
He
who'd you
probably
give it to?
stopped scoring. He was like, "Man, he got."
Well, yeah, if you gave him 8 rounds, he's like, I got Manny winning this fight, right?
Yeah.
And he said right here earlier, he said, Manny won that fight. It's not even close. Okay. Like, and you know what? Some people may feel that way because
Foxy from the top row.
I was wondering when Foxy would get it here.
Lewis Crocker will beat him, I think. Seriously. Josh Taylor currently? Nah, I don't know about that.
Does he beat Mario Barrios Josh Taylor? I don't know what Josh Taylor are we getting though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like Josh Taylor's a little bit washed now, right? Like let's just keep it real.
Foxy, does Mario Barrios beat Eku Esumen? Answer in the comments. Let's pull up.
By the way, we should have Foxy be our UK correspondent.
UK correspondent, yeah.
Because Foxy knows it all. And Foxy's a very good friend on the show, by the way.
And I love British title fights because they actually make them feel big in the UK. They do way better than the States do with the IBF USBA titles. Anyway, here are your rankings at the welterweight level. We have Mario Barrios still with the WBC title. Manny Pacquiao not ranked. We'll see where he's placed after this
Top
because
5.
the WB. No,
No,
seriously.
no,
If I'm
I'm being for real because look at
no,
147.
no, 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 no. You got to go harder. I think if I'm the WBC, I'm just putting him at number one.
Number
Be like,
2.
fight
Oh,
again.
okay.
Fight
Yeah.
again. Like that's what I'm doing. I'm like, fight again. So Solomon Sissoko is gonna be like pissed or whatever. Like, just pay him some step aside money, and then eventually, you'll get to him. But honestly, like if Pacquiao beats Barrios, if they have a rematch, then Floyd's probably gonna be like, you know.
By the way, I think Stanionis beats Mario Barrios. I like
Oh,
Stanionis.
good lord. I mean, if he's active, sure. I like Stanionis too. I thought he was a real champion, and then Boots was like, no.
Nope. I think that's how good Boots is. I don't think it's a knock on Stanionis. That's the thing. I think Boots is that good, and that's why he dominated in that fight.
Steven says, I'm gonna get some earlier comments after this. Actually,
Steven's on a roll tonight. Oh my
Steve
god.
Barrios asked Manny to sign merch afterwards. Rob says Manny's spirit is incredible. Listen, man, he damn near won this. Marlon said earlier that he thought his goat being Manny got robbed. How many? If you're watching this, how many of y'all are Filipino? By the way, want to know that out of curiosity. Filipinos pop the fuck out for this fight as
I love
expected.
it. Yeah,
And
I love it.
listen, do the rematch. Like, do the rematch. Do the rematch because man. You thought the crowd
Yo,
was loud for this one?
this is a good one. Tony Yayo, does Barrios beat Connor Ben?
No.
Yeah.
That's a fast no for me. That's an easy no for me.
Yeah.
I don't know if Conor Ben's going to be a welterweight though. Like after,
Not anymore. No.
maybe he said he would fight Shakur at welterweight.
Oh, okay. Then maybe so. Here's the thing, and I want to ask you this: if you're Mario Barrios, I mean, you don't have to give Manny Pacquiao the rematch, but I mean, he would make a lot of money
No, do it. No,
giving,
he should.
right?
He should.
Yeah, and he'd make a lot of money
Yeah. Don't fight
fighting Manny
Solomon
Pacquiao.
Sissoko instead.
No, that's not what I was going to say. I was not going to go that way. But if you're Mario Barrios and you're someone like, say, a Ryan Garcia, or you get what I'm trying to say here, right? If you're like a Ryan Garcia or a Teofimo Lopez who wants to come up to 147 pounds, like if I'm one of those guys, I'm taking a look at Mario Barrios right now, and I'm just like,
oh yeah,
let me go get that, because I think
that's what PBC just did. That's what Pacquiao just did. They were like, they said Pacquiao's wife was like, fight Mario Barrios.
Oh my god, yeah. Even she knew Miss Pacquiao, Mrs. Pacquiao.
She saw the draw with Abel Ramos and was like, this motherfucker's a champion. Babe, come out of retirement,
Yeah. No, she's a sweet lady though. They showed a video of her like feeding him after a fight, where like his eyes. Did you see that video?
Nah.
Anyways, there's good wives, and then there's some wives that are questionable, and I think Mrs. Pacquiao is a good wife. Give her the pass there.
Can you give us a questionable one? Or should you
no, I'm not gonna diss nobody, but you see things like you see some things in the media, and you're like, I don't know about her.
Fucked up. Yeah. I thought of one immediately, but I cannot say.
Can you tell me after?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go over to Foxy, our UK correspondent. Ben ideally wants to fight at 147. The Eubank Jr. fight looks off. Ben wants to win a world title. Barrios is his chance. Yeah, I mean, look at the rankings, right? Like it would kind of make sense, but I think you'd have to do that fight in the UK because it'd be bigger in the UK.
Unless, well, okay, let's go back to assuming there's a rematch. If Pacquiao wins, that fight is wherever Pacquiao feels like it.
Oh, okay. And yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Also, I wouldn't want to fight Conor Ben if I'm Manny Pacquiao, but if
you know how big that fight would be? If Manny Pacquiao was to fight Conor Ben,
it'll be wherever it is.
Yeah.
Filipinos and people from the UK. It's going to be one of the loudest boxing crowds of whatever year that would take place. See Mario Barrios, this is what happens. This is what happens when you do what you did and abandon your jab and just kind of show Manny Pacquiao way too much respect, because now we have to entertain all the possibilities that you have outlined because you couldn't beat 46-year-old Manny Pacquiao, who was giving you the fight. Like, he was waiting out these rounds, just doing just enough, and then last 30, 40 seconds, like, all right, now I got to go take this round for Mario Barrios. And it worked.